What are the key elements of a legal claim? Imagine trying to win a game without knowing the rules. In court, a legal claim has specific rules that must be followed for it to succeed. These rules are called elements, and each one plays a vital role in building a strong case. When you craft a legal argument, understanding these elements helps you organize your evidence and persuade the judge or jury. Let's break down what makes up a legal claim in simple terms. First, the person making the claim, called the plaintiff, must show that the defendant owed them a legal duty. This means the law recognizes a relationship between the two, like a driver has a duty to drive safely, or a store owner must keep the premises safe for customers. Without this duty, there's no reason to hold someone responsible. Next, the plaintiff has to prove that the defendant failed to meet this duty. This is called breaching the duty. For example, if a driver runs a red light or a store owner ignores a spill that causes someone to slip, these are breaches. It's like showing that the defendant did not act as a reasonable person would under similar circumstances. Then comes causation. The plaintiff must demonstrate that the defendant's breach directly caused their injury or loss. This means showing that if the defendant had acted differently, the injury wouldn't have happened. It involves both actual cause, meaning the breach was the real reason for the harm, and legal cause, meaning the injury was a foreseeable result of the breach. Finally, the plaintiff needs to prove they suffered damages. This could be physical injuries, financial losses, or other harm recognized by law. If there are no damages, the court usually won't hear the case because there's no real injury to address. In different types of claims, these elements might change slightly. For example, in a breach of contract case, the plaintiff must show there was a valid contract, they performed their part, the other side broke the contract, and damages resulted. Understanding these key elements is essential at every step of a case. When writing a complaint, you need to clearly state facts supporting each element. During discovery, you gather evidence that proves these points. At trial, the judge or jury weighs whether the plaintiff has met the burden of proof for each element. The defendant can also challenge these elements to defend against the claim. In short, the key elements of a legal claim form the foundation for all legal arguments. They guide how evidence is collected, how arguments are made, and how persuasion is achieved in court. Knowing these elements helps everyone involved understand what needs to be proven to win or defend a case.